What is going on, Dominators? David Dominator here, and today we're going to be talking about the starters, and we're going to only talk about the quarterbacks, maybe the kickers and punters, because there's a few things I want to talk about there. But the UFL season is on the rise. It's gonna come faster than we all think. I mean, they got a month to prepare, a month to get ready, a month to make final decisions, and it's going to be interesting to see. Training camp, I believe, it starts this weekend. We just had two quarterbacks finally sign their intent to play, and that's one of the biggest reasons I'm making this video, and that we're going into it straight in. So to get into this, I think it's going to be very interesting on how this is going to work. So, why is this like this? I need to fix this before I get into this video. So all 8 teams, we know what they're about. We know who they are at this point, and now we just need to figure out who's going to be starting in all of them. If you want to see an in-depth look at what every team has and what every player has, I recommend you guys using this one. Go to XFL Analyst. They are doing very well with these, and they have this for every position. Now, obviously, with the news, Jordan Ta'amu has now signed. I think Jordan Ta'amu now instantly is going to be the starter. I think that DeAndre Francois will be the backup. All these quarterbacks are very similar. I think the two similar ones are Ta'amu and Francois, and I think that Francois is very similar to Ta'amu, maybe a little more mobile, but I definitely would not be shocked if it's the 1, 2, and then 3. I don't know how many guys, we don't know how many guys they're keeping. They could keep all 3. So, I doubt they'll keep the teams that have 4, all of them. I normally would probably expect them to keep 3 QBs. I think A.J. McCarron is going to get the starting job again. The backup could go to either one of these guys. I want to kind of put it on Manny more than I put it on Brandon, because something just about Silver's, these two are similar, I feel like, in play style maybe. Silver's is just a general guy. He just sits in the pocket, throws, can be a little mobile, but it's more of your just pocket passer, whatever. McCarron's going to get this job. It's just all about who could be the backup. And honestly, both, unless he gets hurt, you're not going to play. Well, that's not true. I guess this league, you never know. Quentin Dormady, a lot of trash talking has been coming up about Dormady and saying that this is actually a very awful quarterback room. I don't think it is. People need to give Chase Gabbert some respect. I actually think that he definitely is a decent quarterback, and I think that he could do very well in a league like this. I don't think Tom Flacco gets the backup job. I think Chase Gabbert is the higher likely to bring in some competition, but Dormady's going to win this. I think he did very well with a very crap team last year. So I think this year, this is his moment. He's going to do very well, be the starter for the Brahmas, and I think Chase Gabbert is going to go back up. I think Luis Perez obviously is going to continue to be the main guy. I don't understand where everyone else goes from here, because I don't know who's going to be the backup. Everyone probably will say, oh, well, Drew will probably get the backup job. I don't think so. I honestly don't think they liked him last year. I just don't think they had many options. Now, I think the only way he doesn't get on this roster is if Holton and Scott really give him a run for his money. But I do think Lindsey Scott is going to bring something to this team that none of these other 3 quarterbacks have, and I think that's what's going to keep him on this job. So honestly, it's going to be Drew is going to have to fight Holton and go one-on-one with him to see who's going to get the last spot. Now, I'm not saying Lindsey is going to be the backup, but I definitely think that he has a way better shot at making this roster than these two. My opinion. People have given the Roughnecks crap too. I think Reed is going to be the guy, obviously, and I think that he's going to be the number 1. I think Henderson's honestly going to be the backup quarterback here. I've heard different opinions, but I think everyone, if you guys have never seen Henderson actually like his highlights, obviously they're highlights. Obviously, guys are going to have lowlights. I have seen nothing but bad things about this guy. So I don't think we're going to see much of him. I think we'll see these two. I'm not even going to predict what this room could be. any one of these guys will probably can be cut. I would not be shocked. I don't know where the loyalty lies. I don't know which one of these two are going to stay. Who knows if Martinez will get cut or stay. And the real question is, I know we all are high on Matt Corral, and we want him to succeed, but, if he makes this roster, I don't know if he's the starter. So I have no idea who could be the starter in this one. But this quarterback competition is going to be fun to watch, or at least see from videos and shit. But this is another interesting room. I think all these guys are great quarterbacks. I think this is your number one. Your backup, though, I think Troy Williams has always been slept on, and I definitely think that he could be a good backup. And even if not, if they cut him, that's a bad mistake because anybody could pick him up, and he could be a starter on a lot of these teams. So that's going to be interesting. EJ Perry's going to be the guy. Danny probably going to be the backup. That's it. If you guys want to continue to check these guys, like he goes in depth on linemen and everything. Another battle I want to go by, and then we're going to talk about like just the little stuff, but special teams. A lot of teams have done this, which is just one kicker, one long snapper, one punter, one long snapper, and then two kickers. So you have a kicking battle for Washington. You have a kicking battle with the Battlehawks. You have a kicking battle with the Brahmas, and obviously a lot of people are looking at Donald Delahaye aka Destroying, to take that job, and a lot of people want him to be that guy and take this job, and I'm interested to see it. I'm very interested to see how this guy does, just because he played with the Steelers midway through the year, and I honestly think the Steelers might give him a call again at the end of this year, especially because their number one option, I think, just got signed with the Chiefs, which I don't know how that's possible. But it looks like Arlington, Houston, and the Memphis Showboat all have their team, and I love how they just have all the punting or all of the special teams for the Orlando Breakers, as well as everybody seems to have their guys. Now this one's interesting. Michigan said, okay, we're going to have a kicking competition and a punting competition. So I'm very curious on how they're going to work. Now, with that being said, the season's coming closer and closer. And what that means is that they got a month for training camp, ladies and gentlemen. A month. The kickoff is obviously on Saturday, March 30th. And today is the 22nd of February. So obviously they are going to take this month to get ready. Quarterbacks are going to have to build, they have to get confidence. But everyone has to play with confidence, because you might not be on this roster in a month. And obviously this is day one of camp is their first chance to get back into the NFL or get to the NFL. So when we start off the season will start off with possibly Aaron or Luis Perez going one-on-one against the Stallions. We got Battlehawks at Panthers, and then we got the fun matchup of Brahmas Defenders and Showboats at Roughnecks. So it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun time. If you guys are wondering, probably not the first week, and I don't know what I'm going to do for videos, because I don't know if I want to make a halfway video, a beginning video. I remember I think I did our way too early power rankings and stuff like that. I think I'm going to stay away from that this year, and I think I'm just going to enjoy watching every other week. So not week 1, but week 2. Expect watch-alongs, especially on the Saturday games. The Saturday games, expect watch-alongs on Twitch. I am always on Saturdays. I like to just sit back, relax, and watch a lot of the shows and watch a lot of the, games that are going on. So let me know what you guys think about that. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below. Who do you guys think are the starting quarterbacks for your team? If you have a team, who are you repping this year? If you don't have a team anymore, or even if you do, who's your team? I hope you have a fantastic night, a fantastic day whenever you're watching this video. Dominate the world, Dominators, because David the Dominator is out. Peace.